Hello class. In this video we're going to take a look at this programming exercise. In the chapter you learned that although a double and a decimal hold floating point numbers, a double can hold a larger value. Write a C# program named double decimal test that declares and displays two variables, a double and a decimal. Experiment by assigning the same constant value to each variable so that the assignment to the double is legal, but the assignment to the decimal is not. In other words, when you leave the decimal assignment statement in the program, an error message should be generated that indicates the value is outside the range of the type decimal. But when you comment out the decimal assignment and the output statement, the program should compile correctly. So we're comparing doubles to decimals. Both of them are data types. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's take this. Let's just get rid of all this stuff. And we're going to change this from double to decimal. Okay. Is that what they said? Double decimal test, whatever it was. So we're going to have public static void main, and we are going to, let's see, we're going to create a double. I'm going to call it dub, and that's going to equal something. I'm just going to do 1,000,000 whatever, and we're going to put a semicolon, and then I'm going to have a decimal called des, and that's going to equal the same thing. So 1,0,0,0,0,0,0,0,0. So I'm just going to keep going until decimal bottoms out. Oh, you see the red squiggle pop up? So let me get rid of there it goes. So that is the end, and the double should be more than that. So it should be. Interesting. It should be something like that. Maybe it's the RAM on my computer. And we're going to do our right line. And that right line is going to say the double is, and then we'll do a plus, and then dub. And we're going to do another right line statement. We're going to say the decimal is plus and then des. So what we're going to do here is we're going to run them both. We're going to run it and see if it works. So if I run it, integral constant is too large. So 9, that's too large. So if I can take it back, run that. I don't know, for some reason, double does that, decimal does that. I don't know why. Maybe that needs to be a 0.0m for decimal. Yeah, okay. All right, so that's not liking that. That's way too far. So that's as far as the double can go. So let's do a dot zero here. Now it's starting to act right, I think. We had to have that decimal place in mind. So if I add too many zeros here, that'll run that way. It's out of range. Okay, so for a double and decimal, you have to have that 0.0 for it to actually go all the way. And I don't know how far doubles can go, but I know they're a lot compared to the decimal. So in order to do this, if something's going wrong and we need to take it out of our program, let our program run without it, we can just comment it out. We can run it like that. And that works, and that's how you go through that exercise. So that's the difference between double and decimal. They both work. Decimal, you'll need an M at the end of it for some reason. I don't remember why. But for doubles, you can hold a lot more places than you can for a decimal. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and we'll see you in the next video.